Welcome to Flex GUI. This video is about tool changing. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is add another page to our tab widget. Change the name. And I'm going to go to our documents and tool change. And we're going to first thing, a GUI combo box has a list of all the tools that are in your tool table. So we'll add that. That's a double click to change the name. Add our combo box. Set the object name. And we'll go back and add a tool change push button. And change the object name. And that was a double click to change the text. And we got one other thing. I'm going to go to the status labels and get the tool and spindle label, so we know what the currently loaded tool is. Drag that in. Change the object name. And we're going to set the layout and grid. It could be a horizontal layout. Alright, let's run our simulation. It doesn't do anything. There's no tools. Why not? Let's edit the tool table. Oops, cannot edit an empty tool table. It's got to have at least a semicolon and in one line. Alright. Let's go add that. So the first line has to be a semicolon. That's it. And then the minimal next line has a T for tool and P for pocket. So now you can see that we have tool 0 and tool 1. And we can edit the tool table. Save the tool table. We'll home all so we can do a tool change. I'm going to do a tool change. Nothing happens. Wonder what's wrong. Let's go back. You can see that it did edit the tool table. Let's go back to the documents. Go back down to tool change. Now you see here, if you're doing a manual tool change, you need this following HAL code, which loads the HAL manual tool change, and it's got to be in a HAL file. We'll put it in the main HAL file, and there we just cut and paste. Alright, now we'll run the simulator. And we'll go to tools, select tool 1, hit tool change. Now we get the pop-up that says insert tool 1 and click continue when ready. And we can see that tool 1 was the tool. So now we'll do some tool change buttons. These are like, you can have as many as you want, up to a limit about 99 I think. Let's get us a group box. Change the name. And we'll add a push button. Change that name. Now we'll change the object name. And 0 is a special one. That means you're taking the tool out of the spindle and there's no tool in there. And we hold the control key, drag and drop, and it increments the number at the end of the object name. You can see the numbers changing right there. Okay. We'll lay that out in the grid. Saved it. We'll run our sim. Got to home it. You can see the tool 0 is the current tool, and we get our tool change button. Oops, tool 2 is not in the tool table, and this one says remove tool, and click continue and ready. So that's how that works. Now let's go add another group box. This will be for tools touch off. So to touch off, you need a line edit and a push button for each axis. We'll get that line edit, drag it in there, change the object name. Everything's just cut and paste, drag and drop. Yeah, we'll get 3 buttons eventually, 2, a button for each axis. That's going to be X, Y, and Z. And we change the last bit to X, Y, and Z in the object name, because this uses the axis letter. And we're going to lay out in the grid like save it. Run our configuration. Alright, we gotta get the power on, home it. We gotta load a tool. Now we can enter in a value right there. Let's see if you're using a spacer or something. Now we gotta eventually go to the plotter page. And you can see where the plot is, even with the top. Let's jog Z down. Now we'll go back to tools. We'll say that's 0. We'll touch off Z. And we go back to the plotter eventually. Plotter. There you go. Now you can see that the plot is down by that dimension. And that's it.